129 men set out for the Arctic to open up a new shipping route. Several ships became trapped in the ice, frozen solid, and unable to move. 2 years later, as their food supplies were about to run out, they decided to attempt a desperate overland escape on foot. But no one expected it to turn into a horrifying march of death. Cannibalism began to appear within the group. Those who had just died, and even some who were still alive, became food. This was one of the most famous and mysterious Arctic expeditions of the modern era, and the true story that inspired the terror. In 1845, 3 years after the end of the First Opium War, Britain's demand for maritime trade with China was rapidly increasing. However, the Suez Canal and the Panama Canal had not yet been opened. The two existing sea routes between Europe and China both required ships to detour near the southern polar regions, making the journey extremely long and time-consuming. As a result, Britain urgently needed to develop a new route. They ultimately set their sights on the Northwest Passage, running through Greenland, the Arctic archipelago, and the Bering Strait before heading to China. If successfully opened, this route could shorten the voyage by approximately 9,000 kilometers. At the time, European explorers had already charted most of the route.